Ben Shapiro and the no good, very bad Thanksgiving. Ben Shapiro has to contend with his dad inviting his new husband, Charles Xavier, to Thanksgiving dinner. Ben is not happy in the slightest because he hates mutants and the fact that his dad is getting turned on by the regular by a bald mutant man in a wheelchair. Ben believes that Charles' leftist ideals are ruining the holiday. Meanwhile, Charles's son, David, is binge drinking. Ben doesn't like David because his big hair makes him think he's an art student. Ben Shapiro is the host of a right-wing podcast and writer of a terrible and racist action novel. Ben's mom is present, and she's completely fine with her ex-husband and his new squeeze. All right. /vote. Which one? Elon X Ben or Ben v X-Men? There we go. Vote. Vote now, vote well. You have 30 seconds. Yes, her ex-husband and his ex-husband. You only have a few seconds to vote. 1 and 2 in chat. Let's go. Looks like Ben versus X-Men takes it. All right. Unfair chat discrimination. I included you in the totals. I included you. Don't you worry. All right. I will read this. Let's see how this goes. It's written in script form. Ben, recording his podcast before going home for Thanksgiving. Hey everyone, it's Thanksgiving, which means it's time for my annual rant about how much I hate mutants. My dad has the audacity to invite his new husband, Charles Xavier, to our Thanksgiving dinner. Charles is a bald, wheelchair-bound mutant, and he's been brainwashing my dad with his leftist ideals. I'm convinced that the only reason my dad married him is that he's good in bed. Meanwhile, Charles' son David is going to be there, and he's a total tool. He's got this big hair that makes him look like an art student, and he's always talking about how great Marxism is. I can't stand him. Apparently, he has dissociative identity disorder, or some other nonsense made up by the purported liberal intellectuals. I think David just wants attention. Anyway, I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. I'll be back on Monday to talk about how much I hate Christmas. Meanwhile, at Thanksgiving, Charles and Ben's dad are in the kitchen, mashing potatoes. Charles, I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. I love your family. They're so welcoming. Ben's dad, I know. I was a little worried about how they would react to you being a mutant, but they're all totally fine with it. Charles, that's great. I'm just glad we can all be together and enjoy each other's company. Ben, walking in. What the hell is going on here? Ben's dad. Oh, hi, Ben. Charles and I were just getting the potatoes ready. Ben. I can't believe you're married to a mutant, Dad. And you invited his son here too? This is a disaster. Charles. Now, Ben, there's nothing wrong with being a mutant. We're just like everyone else. We just have a few extra powers. Ben. Yeah, well, your powers are ruining our family. You're turning my dad into a leftist, and your son is an attention-seeking tool. David smiles, showing off his teeth. Teeth to Benifer? Is Ben called Benifer? I'm confused. I'm really confused. Is Benifer a secret third person? Charles. I think you're projecting your own insecurities, Ben. Ben. Projecting? I'm not the one who's married to a mutant. Charles. Actually, I married him. It's pretty sweet, actually. Your father and I go for hours-long rides in my chair. Ben, this is sick. I can't believe you're my father. I'm leaving. Ben's dad. Wait, Ben. Don't go. Ben, I'm out of here. This family is doomed. David laughs and takes a swig from a bottle of cooking sherry. Oh, God. Charles. Oh, David, put that away. You know you're not supposed to drink. David. Come on, Dad. It's Thanksgiving. Let me live a little. Charles. Fine, but just one drink. Ben's mom walks in. Hi, boys. What are you all up to? Charles. Just getting the potatoes ready. That sounds great. I'm just gonna check on the turkey. Ben to his mom. I can't believe you're okay with this. Dad is married to a mutant, and now we're all going to be brainwashed by their leftist ideals. Ben's mom. Oh, Ben, you're just being paranoid. Charles is a perfectly nice man, and I'm sure his son is too. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like everything is normal. I'm leaving. But, Ben, don't go. Your father will be so upset. I don't care. I'm out of here. This family is doomed. Ben leaves in a huff and starts angrily typing on his computer. He just listened to the most recent Behind the Bastards podcast that's reviewing his book, and it only makes him angrier. Angrier than Megan Thee Stallion. What is this? Ben typing on his computer. I can't believe those bastards at Behind the Bastards gave my book such a negative review. It's total garbage. They are just a bunch of leftists who hate anything that isn't woke. I'm done with them. I'm done with the whole leftist podcasting world. I'm done with Thanksgiving. I'm done with my family. I'm done with mutants. I'm done with Charles Xavier and his stupid bald head. I'm done with David and his big hair. I'm done with my mom and her complacency. I'm done with all of it. I'm out. Benjamin, are you done screaming? It's time for dinner. I'm not going to dinner. I'm done with this family. Benjamin, you can't just leave. Watch me. Ben leaps out the front door and lays in the newly fallen snow. David walks out and pours a beer on Ben, who's powerless to stop him. Happy Thanksgiving, bitch. The end.